trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58. We are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Now Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Boyle got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Burrow looking to pass. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. ricochet deep for Baltimore. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you have to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Boyle. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Looking to throw on second down. Boyle looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that is 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Burrow. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Ball is thrown into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Curtis. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Boyle over the middle, complete. It's Wallace. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay from 6 yards away. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals.
Here we go.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This is caught, it's Boyd. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And again, that's Hurst. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Running room at the 50. Look out. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
To throw on second down, Boyle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll go with the keeper, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, they got a couple, and a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Boyle. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Boyles throws on target to Duvernay. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 25 on second down. Burrow. This goes out wide for Nixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Now it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down. Here's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. Dances by him, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Boyle. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. On 4th down. Boyle. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is taken in by Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. First down now, but that clock rolling. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On 1st down, it's Curtis. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Curtis. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Boyle. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they take a knee. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.